Hey friends, Ash here with Gents back with Mary for another smell and rate video. Today we're going to be taking a look at different fresh summertime fragrances, warm weather fragrances. A lot of these are going to be citrusy kind of scents. Some of these are expensive, some of these are cheap, and so you're going to smell the dry down and the opening like always. And then this time we're going to do a little bit different.
Yes, we're switching it up.
Yeah, we're changing it a little bit. So you're going to say whether you love it, like it, think that it's okay, just kind of like indifferent, dislike it or hate it.
Okay.
Instead of 1 through 10. So we've got a lot to cover. I almost dropped my pad, my handy dandy pad. Let's jump right into this. All right, so first up, Banana Republic Neroli Woods. So this one's from Banana Republic. Most people would say that's a mall fragrance, but it's not actually in our local mall. We've never had one. There's the opening.
I'm trying to think of, I don't know where I went to one of those.
Banana Republic. They have them at those outlet stores, a lot of them. So probably there. And this one, pretty affordable online. You can scoop this up for like $25-ish, I think, off the top of my head.
So I like the dry down better, right? I'm supposed to say that?
Your first one is your dry down.
Okay, right, yeah. So I like the dry down better. And
yeah, it's
love,
just
like, okay.
Yeah, just overall, right? Love,
okay.
Like, it's okay. Dislike, hate. So
I like it.
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah, that one has like white florals, so it has like a little bit of a citrusy kind of smell, but it's neroli. And then woods, big surprise, since the name is Neroli Woods.
Oh.
Yeah, imagine that. I think it's really solid for spring, summertime because it's cheap, but pleasant. Maybe like a white t-shirt kind of fragrance or something.
Like a patio fragrance.
A patio fragrance?
Yeah,
like you're hanging out on the patio?
Yeah.
It's a very specific hangout situation, but I could get that.
Yeah.
Next up is Tom Ford Sol de Positano. And here's your dry down. I'll spray out the opening for you. And this one is technically unisex.
Oh.
So ladies could wear this if they wanted.
There's another one that's unisex too, right? That's Tom Ford? That's
oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
he's got a bunch of different fragrances that could be considered unisex.
Okay, dry down's better. I give this one a lock.
Do you?
It's like, it's fresh.
Yeah.
But it's manly. Like, I don't think that this would go well with me.
Right. So yeah, some unisex fragrances for some people will come across more masculine, some more feminine. So that works. Yeah, there's some fresh florals in that one as well. You can pick up on a little bit. Do you think between Neroli Woods and the Tom Ford, which one do you think is better?
Tom Ford.
The Tom Ford. Okay. Both likes, but Tom Ford is a like.
It's better, yeah.
Yeah. This one I got when it was brand new. I did kind of like a first impression review on it years ago, and I actually haven't busted it out too much since then. So I was like, well,
I like it.
Let's give it a go. Yeah. Next up, Paco Rabanne 1 Million Cologne. You're doing a Vanna White impersonation. Oh, thank you. So this one, obviously in the 1 million line. Here's the opening for you. Doesn't get talked about quite as much. You know 1 million, right? The one that looks like a gold bar. Yeah, this is. That one. Yeah, this is one of the flankers to that. A warm weather flanker.
I like the dry down better. I think this one's more. Does it have vanilla in it?
Like sweeter than the other ones?
It's sweet.
Yeah, it is sweeter than the last two.
Okay, so the dry down is better. And then I like it.
Okay.
I like it better than the Tom Ford.
Okay, so we're increasing in likes. So I'll mark that with 3 next to the like. So it's like it's raising up in like meter. That makes no sense. But yeah, that's what we.
Pyramid.
Yeah, kinda. This one doesn't get talked about as much, like I said, in the 1 million line. It's got like a fresher take on the 1 million DNA because 1 million, the original big club fragrance.
Really, like, strong.
Yeah, really strong, sweet cinnamon and stuff like that. Yeah.
I remember I like that one.
Big club fragrance. So this one is more like if you want that vibe, I guess, but it's hot outside. Don't really want to have something that's as heavy as the original.
That's very true.
Next up, Nautica Voyage. This is like, here you go. This is like a go-to guy's fresh, cheap fragrance, sort of. Here's the opening for you. Seems like everybody owns a bottle of this, or a lot of people do. And for a long time, you could find this at like TJ Maxx or Ross and places like that. Discount stores in the US, in case you're abroad.
Yeah, I feel like this one's not going to stay on very long.
It's not great. Some people will say that these older bottles that have this metal cap last longer, because if you buy this new nowadays, it doesn't have this metal cap, it's all plastic. And they'll say that these older bottles last longer. I only have this one, so I can't say if that's 100%. Yeah, can't say 100% if that's the case, but it lasts pretty well as far as like a fresh sort of fragrance goes.
Yeah.
Especially one that's cheap.
Yeah, I like the dry down. And then
lots of dry down love.
I always like the dry down. And it's okay.
It's okay. Nautica Voyage weeps.
Yeah.
For me, that one's like a nice, clean, sort of like out of the shower kind of scent. Like sporty, something like that. Like if you're going to the gym or going outside and it's really hot and you just want something refreshing, that's kind of how I roll with that, or how I have rolled with that in the past. Next up is
this little fella.
Yeah, Xerjoff 1861 Renaissance.
Ooh.
Ooh boy. So you got the dry down there.
Wowza.
Here's the opening. Got a little pop to it.
Okay, I like the opening better of this one. But I don't like it.
Dun, dun, dun. That's actually one of the most expensive ones up here.
Oh, is it really?
It is.
It's too strong.
Too strong for you for a fresh sort of summery scent. So on this one, you're giving it a dislike?
Giving it I mean, I don't hate it, but
Right.
I don't prefer it.
It's okay. I pour one out for all the Xerjoff brothers out there, brothers and sisters in arms.
You're in our thoughts.
Thoughts and prayers. I pour one out for you.
Yeah, that one's just that's too strong.
Personally, I like it, but I respect women. And and if women say dislike, I respect
I feel like
women.
that's like a fresh out of quarantine smell.
What, that one? Like,
yeah, like you're going, like you're, you know,
people like that oomph. They like to pay up a little bit and get that extra oomph.
Yeah.
I understand. If you pay a lot of money for something, you probably don't want it to be, you spray it on it just disappears and you go, oh, where did my money go?
That's true.
Next up, we have Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Male in the Navy. That's what it's called. Don't laugh at me.
It's good for the Memorial Day. And
Hey.
Yeah.
What good timing.
Always come up with the weirdest.
It works.
Okay, so I like the dry down better.
Okay.
I feel like this is a more familiar smell.
Yeah, probably. Little bit of like Le Male DNA, which is, you know, that bottle style, right? With the guy in his little package. Yeah, super popular fragrance, the original. And they've got a million different flankers versions of that fragrance. This is one of the newer flankers.
I like dry down.
Right?
Like,
Right? Just right?
I give this one 3 likes and the
So tied with 1 million cologne. Is that what we're saying?
no, I think 1 million's above it.
Okay, so then
give it a
2
4.
likes.
Yeah.
4 likes. That would put it above 1 million cologne. 2 likes, because this was 1 like, 2 likes, 3 likes.
Oh yeah. Okay. So 4 and 3.
Okay. So I snorted almost. So in between this one and this one is where you rank that one.
Yes.
All right.
I'm making sense out of it in my head. We'll wrap around and make sure everybody.
It'll make sense at the end, probably. Maybe. Zegna Aqua de Bergamoto.
I think this is subtle. The dry down. This is
You mean the dry down is subtle, or the fragrance overall?
the fragrance overall. Yeah, it's kind of like the Nautica to me.
Yeah, it's kind of an aquatic bergamot citrus type fragrance.
Yeah, that one's it's okay.
It's okay. Right there with the Nautica for you then.
But
Yeah.
I like him better.
It's a slightly better okay
Yeah.
than Nautica Voyage.
I mean, I think this one actually could grow on me.
Right. Yeah, it's one that for me is just kind of an easy wear. You know, clean, a little bit sweet, fresh, not bad. Next up is Versace Man Eau Fraiche. And there's your Eau Fraiche. There's your dry down. And here is your opening. Versace Eau Fraiche. This one has star fruit in it.
I kind of like this one.
Yeah, it's a good high heat sort of fragrance. Hence Eau Fraiche, fresh.
The dry down's
Fresh.
better. Who would have thought?
I know you love the dry downs, which is interesting because a lot of times people like the openings more.
I wonder why.
I don't know. It's in your DNA, I suppose. The openings usually have more of like the citrus and stuff like that, so that's what draws a lot of people in. They'll smell that and go, oh wow, so fresh, so sweet, whatever. But yeah, you're gravitating toward those dry downs with on. A lot of these, it's like
I almost always do that.
vanillic sweetness or woods or things like that. What do you think about that one? It's okay. You can rate it whatever you think. This is your current rating structure.
I know. Yeah, I like that one.
Okay.
Okay.
How much do you like that one, you think?
Is these two, are they similar in a way?
In terms of the scent profile?
Yes.
You would use them in a lot of the same ways, but as far as like, would I say that they're similar? Not really.
Not really?
No. But I mean, you can smell them side by side right now if you want. Oh, you can just get them both and like a ninja.
Okay, I like Tom Ford better.
Okay.
That was easy though.
Yeah, it was quick, huh?
These two are my top favorites.
Oh, okay.
Still? Yeah.
You had In the Navy right there with them as well?
He's in the third.
Okay. So let's get that.
The Tom Ford, it's sweet. So I think that's
This
why
one?
I like it. Yeah.
Next up, I almost like took the microphone off, is Arancia di Capri by Aqua de Parma.
I'm rusty.
That's okay.
I like this one. This
Here's
is,
the opening for you.
I like the dry down better. There's something that I'm wanting to say it smells like.
You mean like another fragrance or just like something in
Like a
general?
fruit.
Orange.
Orange. It's very orangey.
Yes, it is.
I like it though.
Yeah, that's something I really love about the fragrance is how orangey it is. Like you said, it's you pick it up.
Automatically.
Yeah, which is really, really nice.
I'm impressed with how orangey it is.
It is an
but
impressive
But
orange.
I'm not sure that I would really like it on a fella necessarily.
Sometimes you don't go for orangey type guys, I guess. I don't know. So what do you think about that one?
That's okay.
It's okay. I pour one out for the Aqua de Parma bros out there. I'll just pour one out for everybody. I do like the orange.
I would compliment this if I smelled it on someone though.
You would compliment it.
I would compliment them for sure. But I just don't think I would want to smell it often.
So like every once in a while
Yes.
would be fine. But as like a common wear, you wouldn't go for it. Okay. And then last off, we have Varvatos Artisan Pure. And here is the dry down for you. I will take that and spray out the opening for you. And there it is. Ta-da!
Is this like a lemon?
This one is actually a little bit of what you're most likely smelling is white florals, which gives off a citrus sort of scent. So yeah, it's like citrus, but if you make it maybe a little smoother instead of like that zing that you might get from straight up citrus, that's most likely what you're keying up on. That's fine. You can contrast and compare.
I think Tom Ford maybe like scooting in as the top one.
Oh, is it starting to grow on you?
It is.
Yeah, that's fine. You can change your answers if you want.
I'm going to change my mind. I like it.
There's a lot of like, not a lot of love. Oh, yeah. And what we'll do, what I'm gonna do, go ahead and just run back through these really quickly if you want, and you can, if your mind has changed at all, then we'll switch it up. Since this was my boneheaded idea.
Had to make it confusing.
Yeah. See, I thought it would be simpler.
Cause
And it sounds like it might be, and then you put it into effect. Not really, is it? You live and you learn, though.
Yeah, Tom Ford's my favorite.
Okay, just out of all of them?
All of them.
Okay.
Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. So we'll put number 1, Sol de Positano. And then we have to come up with number 2, number 3. You need to have like a Jeopardy music. I've
been watching Family Feud.
Oh yeah, but Family Feud, you don't have the little
I know. That's just
countdown.
boom, boom.
Okay, so switching this one down to...
I think he's a little too strong.
That's fine. So, after much deliberation and thinking...
The final reveal.
The final reveal. Number 1, Tom Ford, Sol de Positano. Out of this bunch, number 2, Versace Man Eau Fraiche. And then number 3, Jean Paul Gaultier, Le Male in the Navy. Those are your top 3 out of this bunch right here. And Xerjoff, thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers.
I still love you.
Is that this one? Yeah.
It's okay.
He's just not my style.
It's okay. It's okay. We won't talk about that. It's
Maybe
okay.
on like a Friday or Saturday in the summer.
You smell it on a Tuesday and you're like, what is
I feel like
that?
yeah, but just
Friday though, you're like, pretty
you
good.
can kind of step it up over the
Pretty
weekend.
nice.
You know, that's how I feel.
So there we go, guys. 10 fresh summertime fragrances.
Fresh out of quarantine.
Fresh out of quarantine. Reviewed for you guys. Rated in a love, like, dislike, okay, hate manner.
Yeah, I didn't hate
just,
anything.
It's kind of. Maybe we go back to numbers next time. But thanks for hanging out with us. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you tomorrow with another fragrance video.
Bye.
See you.